This month, we're going to be talking about a little bit more traditional private money stuff. We'll be getting into some of the basics of it. I kind of want to get you understanding the concept behind private money, what it means, what it's about, what you can say, what you can't say, a few of the legalities. And then next month, we'll get into some other types of, or other parts of the process. But it's important that, just as an introduction, that you guys understand that having private money or access to private money is critical to your investing success. It's critical to you to be able to go to the next level with your real estate investing. Yes, people say you don't have to have money to invest in real estate, and that's very true. You could wholesale yourself silly, and you can make great money as a wholesaler. Ask these guys, right? You can do 5-10 deals in a month if you ramp up your machine. You can do 50 to 100 grand a month as a wholesaler. But you don't want to limit yourself to only wholesaling for the rest of your life. Now, I'm not saying that you may not still do wholesaling for the rest of your life, because I'm primarily a rehab investor. I do some limited buy and hold, and I do some wholesaling. There's properties like anything that sells after repair value under $80,000, I don't really want to touch. So I've got a group of people that are willing to buy those deals for me, and I wholesale them. There's other deals that if I have too many rehabs going on at one time and I can't take on another deal, which hasn't happened in quite a while, but if I have too many going on, I may be looking to wholesale one. And so you're always at times going to be wholesaling. But you don't want to pigeonhole yourself or limit yourself to that just because you don't have access to the funds you need to start doing your own renovations, so that you can start making some of the bigger paychecks, so that you can then start buying and holding both with cash and with private money, because the end game to this thing is to be able to be 50, 55, 60, 65, 70 something, maybe it might take you a few years, but to help you get to retirement, you're never too old, okay, so I'm not limiting anybody, but you're eventually to get to the place where you do have passive income and you have built wealth by taking advantage of these strategies, and one of those is certainly by using private money. So the step here is when you start getting going and investing, and that's what you're going to get when you sign up. For those of you who become members and you get the wholesaling course, you're going to hear me talk about that the most important thing you ever will be or ever will do in this business is being a marketer. You are constantly marketing for deals. That's never going to stop. Even if you stop maybe doing the letters and the campaigns yourself, you're going to be networking with wholesalers or other people that might be doing marketing for you. You have to have a marketing engine. You have to have a marketing machine always going, right? Because until you get to the place where you have all the rentals you want and you're going to retire, you've got to be, you're only as good as the next deal, right? So your marketing machine is the first thing you got to get going. You want to build a buyer's list. You want to get private money. Step one is get those deals flowing, right? Because you want to make a check. I want you to do that first deal like Brad. I want you to do that first deal like Betsy, because you get that check, then the excitement starts going and things start cooking and you start putting that money into your marketing and things start really rolling. It says the easiest thing is to find a buyer when you have a great deal, okay? Because you can just call me and I'll always buy it when you've got a good deal, right? So the deal's easy, right? So the buyer is easy when you find a real legitimate deal. But then the next step is you want to find buyers and more buyers, right? Don't stop with just some buyers. These guys are constantly building their buyers list. Why? If you stop at just a few buyers, then there may be somebody who doesn't want something in Molino, but then you find somebody who wants something in Molino, case in point, and you make some money on it, right? And then if you stop, you may not add that person that's looking for something in Perdido Key or out in Destin, or maybe you don't have enough buy and hold investors and you're only flipping to people who are rehabbing, so they're going to need the property cheaper. You start adding buy and hold investors, which are the holy grail when it comes for wholesalers, because they're willing to pay more for the property, which means you get bigger paychecks. They'll buy deals that other people won't buy, so you get a check out of something that would have been no check. They're the holy grail. So you want to add buyers and then more buyers. But step three that a lot of people are too lax on, because they get into, even if sometimes your success can be the worst thing for you. And that's what I love about these guys. They're not satisfied with where they're at, right? They're looking for the next level. They've secured some private money. They're going to start doing some deals. They're going to start doing different things. And so they're already looking to build their business and go to the next level. So step three is find lenders and then find more lenders, right? You don't want to limit yourself, because even if you get one or two, what if one of them moves away and no longer wants to do deals in an area that they don't live in? What if one of them has very strict terms and will only do certain houses, right? So you want to keep adding more and more private lenders, and a lot of people will say they know they got to keep buying deals, they know got to keep finding buyers, but then they find a couple of private lenders and they stop. I have access to more money through private lenders than I could ever need. I have never come to a place where I had a deal and didn't have the money to do it myself. And yet every single week, I'm trying to do something to find more private lenders. Why? Because the more private lenders that come in, the pickier I can be, right? Because I may have a private lender that wants 50% of the profits, then I find a private lender that may take a smaller percentage of profits. Maybe I find a private lender who will fund not just rehabs, but buy and holds. Then I find a private lender who will take just a straight 8% on their money because it's way more than they're making in their savings account. Now I found the holy grail of private money, right? So, but you don't find those every single day. Those people are a little harder to come by. So you don't stop just because you found a couple people to help fund your deals. Private lending is all three of those are something you should be constantly doing if you're looking to grow a serious real estate investing business. Now, if you just want to play at it, you don't have to do that. But if you're looking to grow a serious business, it's going to have to include continuing to find these lenders. So again, you should never stop trying to find as many private money lenders as you can.